Thank you, OBS, for being a pile. At least you're free.
I mean, at least we did it during the deck profile and not
And not
the
during the actual... Yeah.
play.
I thought I had unplugged it. It was plugged in still. That wasn't even the right cord. So, I don't know what was going on. Anyway, so we are running the 4-3 line of Arcanine still. We have changed this from last week and from the bonus video. We are still running the 4-3 Arcanine. Just saying, we're still running a 2-2 Bidoof Barrel line. Definitely want to draw cards. It hasn't had a chance to shine on the light, unfortunately. Because last week with Mimiraidon, Arcanine just got its ass ran over repeatedly. And against Mouthhold on Wednesday, too. So even Mouthhold ran it over, which is really sad. But hey, if you want to watch Arcanine get its butt handed to it by a meme, that's a great video to watch. But Mouthhold really tore it apart.
I mean, that one was already rough because the 4-4 line of Mousehold and Zork was in there.
Yeah,
None of it was prized.
So
that's already rough.
And it set up too. It like went off. That was honestly a great game. We are running now a 2-2 Armrouge line in place of the Rapidash. We found that Rapidash, you were more often than not.
It's very situational.
Well, it's situational. It's still useful, but the problem is there were so many times where Arcanine was missing its attacks because it didn't have the energy that it just didn't feel like it was useful.
The pros of the extra damage were not outweighing the cons of
not having
that energy that you need.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have the energy you need to do damage, you can't do extra damage, right? So ultimately, Rapidash just doesn't feel great. So we cut the Rapidash in favor of Armor to try to see if this can set up a little bit more often. We're now running a two line. We're running 2 copies of MTV. Upping the MTV, I think it's probably pretty good to be able to lean into Entei. Arcanine can be a little setup heavy, so this gives you a chance to get something out a little bit faster if you need to. If Arcanine goes down, you can use a Raihan and an attachment to get Entei powered up, for example. We are also running a copy of Delphox. Delphox's Magical Fire does 120 damage to the active and 120 and 120 to the bench. So very, very good if you can snipe some comfies or something, assuming they're not running Luminion, or not Luminion.
Manaphy.
I see Luminion here and I see Luminion. Assuming they're not running Manaphy, you should be good to go.
Manaphy.
We are running a copy of Luminion now to search out some draw supporters because, frankly, this deck needs all the help it can get. And this is another way to do that, which means I'll probably open this in game 1 or game 2, but you know what? Hopefully that's not going to be the case. It is actually running a Radiant Charizard. Still a Radiant Charizard. I do think it's a very good way to get a little bit of a prize swing there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it needed help, so it is running a one copy of Luminion, 1 copy of Radiant Charizard to finish some stuff up. We are also running now 4 copies of Professor's Research and 2 copies of Boss's Orders. Still running on 2 copies of Raihan. Raihan, obviously a very good card to attach some energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon in play and search your deck for any card that you want. Pretty great, especially in a deck like this that needs, again, all the help it can get. 2 copies of Serena for a little bit of gusting and some additional draw option. We also have 1, 2, 3, and 4 copies of Nest Ball, and once again, 4 copies of Ultra Ball to find our Pokemon. And then we are running 3 copies of Switch. Unfortunately, Arcanine and Entei are pretty bulky boys. Delphox isn't exactly light herself, so you really need something to help you move. We are running 2 copies of Experience Share still. Very good card. Now we're running a copy of Choice Belt in place of those Rapidash. Also running a Forest Seal Stone. We have quite a few V Pokemon now, so Forest Seal Stone is a viable option. Did consider running a copy of Arven. Ended up going against it just because the deck's already kind of heavy on other stuff, but Arven is also a decent choice here because of the Forest Seal Stone. And then we are running 4 copies of Magma Basin in combination with Armourouge. This helps you get your energy onto your active Pokemon so that you're doing your damage like you're supposed to be doing and not passing to your opponent because you can't get the energy you need. Your attacks.
I just noticed something.
What's that?
You had the
I'll fix it while you're doing the deck profile. Anyway, with that said, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 fire energy. this is the new build of Arcanine that we're running for this week, giving it one more shot.
Hopefully it can win something.
Hopefully it can win something. Hopefully it gets a game at least. And
It has
doesn't-
gotten games
well
off stream.
off. Yeah,
So,
but that's
like,
not on stream.
So it has won games. It's not like a total bust. It's just it hasn't had the best of luck on stream. I mean, Miraidon is also a really, really tough deck to also go against if you have to make your setup, not just your setup is given to you.
Yeah, unfortunately, Miraidon is just really good.
Because as long as you start with one Miraidon and you don't have two price, you have your setup. That's why we say it is quicker on the setup than Mew VMAX. Which is saying something.
For sure.
You want me to go ahead and go over mine?
Go ahead.
Alright, so today I will be playing something new, something a little different. So, to start off our Pokemon, we have 3 Klefki. So Klefki is a new basic Pokemon that is honestly looking to target the Lost Box players, in my opinion. So it does have a ability called Prank Lock. As long as this Pokemon is in your active spot, each player's basic Pokemon in play have no abilities except for Prank Lock. Then its attack knockoff is for 1 color. Before doing damage, discard a Pokemon tool attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. But you're not using it to attack with, you're primarily using it for the ability lock. So, like I said, that Lost Box deck looks much more in a hurting area going up against this thing. Personally, Lost Box is still probably going to be if not best deck in format, but one of the best decks in formats post-rotation.
I think Giratina is probably
So,
best in format after rotation.
Because Lugia takes a massive hit, losing the countless different types of rainbow energies, but also losing all of the amazing rares, the amazing rare Yveltal, the Raikou. So much stuff is lost with Lugia. Lugia is still going to be playable, just not as playable. Plus, you also lose the powerful energies.
I genuinely think Lugia is still fine. I think we're just figuring out how it works after rotation. So I think the single strike build of Lugia is still decent.
Yeah, it's just we have to do different builds. It's not just the one-trick pony anymore.
I don't know about one-trick pony.
Like
the every trick pony.
It's the every trick pony. It's just literally you just Archeops. So then we are running a Gardevoir line. So we do have 3 Ralts from Astral Radiance and 1 from Silver Tempest. Primarily that way it just doesn't get sniped from Lost Box, I'm assuming.
Sorry.
So it doesn't get sniped from Lost Box.
I mean, it's to try to help. The problem is, even then, because of Hawlucha, it's still going to go down. It's actually not going to make it. It's going to make it a little bit harder for the Lost Box to knock you out, but it will still go down.
And we are running 4 Curlias for the refinement, or those that are more familiar with a keyword from Sun and Moon and whatever. Trade. So, very good ability. I love Trade. Then we have 2 Gardevoir X's for the Psychic Embrace. For those that are new and haven't seen some of the older videos yet, Psychic Embrace is as a ability that stays as often as you like during your turn. You may attach a basic psychic energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Does not specify that it has to be bench or active, just as one of your Pokemon. If you do, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. But however, you cannot use this ability to attach an energy to a Pokemon that has 20 HP or less remaining. So you cannot knock out your Pokemon with that ability. So then we do have 1 Gallade for the Buddy Catch for when you need specific supporters to go hit. We have a new line being Shuppet. So we have 2 Shuppet with 2 Banette X. So Banette X is a new Pokemon for 250 HP for a 1-stager 2-prizer. It has a attack for 1 colorless that does 30 damage. Eternal Darkness, it states during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. So it's an item lock. Then you have Poltergeist, which is 60 times for a colorless and a psychic. Your opponent reveals their hand. This attack does 60 damage for each trainer card you find there. So similar to Chandelier, what was it, VMAX?
Yeah, and Gengaku and Poltergeist, and it's been on a bunch of stuff before.
So it is similar to certain things. So it's primarily you just kind of want to stall, and then you just see them with a big hand so that they don't judge away, and you slam with the Poltergeist and get big damage. But also, while you are trying to stall, you also have a Mewtwo V Union. So we have this annoying thing in here. Courtesy of somebody here.
And Arceus forbids you get that thing set up.
And then we have a Radiant Greninja. So that's going to be it for the Pokemon side of the deck. Then we get to our trainers. So our trainers for the deck is going to start off with our supporters being 4 Professor's Researches for that
Oak
card
versus
draw.
Oak.
Plus, you also kind of want to discard the Mewtwo V Union on top of that. So then you have 2 Bosses Order, 2 Judges, because again, you kind of want to stall them, but it's also disruption. You have 1 Cheryl, because why not? You have the Gardevoir, so getting rid of all that energy is not really a big bothersome. You do have 1 Peona to go, hopefully try to find stuff that is prized that you don't want prized.
Peonia is primarily there to get your pieces of the Mewtwo V Union out.
Yeah.
So if you do prize one, you're able to get it.
I see that irritates you. The 1 reverse.
Yeah.
Then we do have, so that's it for the supporters, but then we do have 4 Fog Crystals to go get those basic Pokemon, the Psychic Pokemon, or even the Psychic Energies, which... Can you get the Union pieces with Fog Crystal?
No. It's not a basic Pokemon.
Yeah.
So for the record, pieces of the Pokemon V Union are not basic. They cannot be searched out by Fog Crystal.
I haven't played Mewtwo V Union, so it's like why I'm asking
gonna
that.
Fix this because I have one.
By the way, the level ball's also the same.
That one I don't have it. But I'll check it.
Okay. For those that are not familiar, he doesn't like reverses, so it kind of irritates him if it throws off the.
So if I have a reverse in the deck, it's because I didn't have a copy of the card at the time that could replace it, a regular one, and I'm trying to find a level ball just in case I have one, but I don't think I do.
I have one at my house that I can do.
Well, I mean, I have plenty of them, just not. They're like in a million decks right now.
Then we have 4 Nest Balls, 4 Ultra Balls, so a very standard search. And then we are running 3 copies of Beach Court. That way you can at least retreat the Klefkis after they've been sitting up in the active. And then we have 4 and 4 energy, so we have 8 Psychic Energy.
Deck is already.
And that is pretty much going to be the Banette X. The first take of at least this deck, because as we've been testing, we have been finding and doing changes to multiple decks that we have been testing, including very strong archetypes, including Miraidon. We've made changes to obviously Arcanine.
We've literally made changes to everything at this point.
Everything. We've made changes to Palkia, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, everything's seen changes. I mean, that's the point of testing, right? See what works, see what doesn't, move on. All right, so Arcanine, please work. Banette, please choke. I'm not just saying that because I'm not playing Banette.
And we will also continue to change stuff even after it comes out.
Yeah, I mean, keep an eye on justinbizzle.com for the most recent set list, or well, that too, but the most recent deck lists for these archetypes. The various deck profiles that we do on the stream are to make sure that you're able to see what cards we're playing with as we're playing. As we continue to test, of course, we will update the lists. Decks aren't going to get to be featured every single week, so just keep an eye on the website for the more recent deck lists. Speaking of deck lists, I'm very, very upset that Ampharos got pushed out of Scarlet Violet base set.
You're not the only one.
Yes, Ryan. It was announced in the posting of the decks for the X Battle decks. So Ampharos will be coming out in May with those decks instead of in March.
Big
With
sad face.
Well, I guess yeah, March with the rest of the set. Kills me. For those of you who are listening, for before the release of Scarlet and Violet, probably would recommend playing with either a second Raichu or with one of the Regielekis, the baby Regielekis for that deck in lieu of the Ampharos. But yeah, it's very frustrating that it's not in the set. Tails.
Thank you for working for once. I will take...
Okay. So you're going first, Arcanine going second, Arcanine not going to let going second. These are both evolving decks, so there's no big basic nuke in these decks. Miraidon's just a deck
I
of
can
nuke.
say I'm sorry only so many times.
Arcanine just fell apart, okay? And even Mousehold's an evolving deck too, and it's still
No, the worst part about that is even after you knock out a Mousehold, there's two Zorks on the bench, and I kept filling it with Zork too.
The freaking
So it's like you weren't getting rid of the Mousehold.
Honestly, the
anytime soon.
The Mousehold matchup was more of a shutout than Miraidon. And like Mousehold was just like take prize. Right.
Population bomb.
Oh, jeez, what a terrible start. Oh, okay.
I don't know how I feel about this. Postpone. Let me see. Now, can you Ultra Ball?
Yes.
Okay. You knew exactly what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
I
Because
just
it
wanted
is
to
still
make
a Pokemon.
sure.
You don't have V-Star power, so you don't. It doesn't matter.
Worlds. Ultra Ball. Reunion. Judge.
You have a second Ultra Ball in your hand.
No.
The only thing that annoys me is that we can't see the beautiful PTCGO animation in real life when those things are assembled, because it's too damn cool. I just love how like violently it comes together in PTCGO.
Second or third. It's...
Take some for me.
He hasn't had
Take
any
some
yet.
for me.
Save some for
You
him.
already had any?
No.
At least I left a little bit of
Just prepare a plate for him.
You want everything?
I'll try a broccoli, but I'm not.
Just
too
leave a little
big
bit of broccoli on the side.
Yeah.
I love how old this proxy is.
Yeah.
And that's literally back when we were testing Astral Radiance. So you're getting a nest ball. What are you nest balling for? Well, it's okay.
Ralt
And
and
then-
Ultra Ball.
and you got the
with
Ultra Ball
V
that,
and
right.
piece.
Draw 4 turn.
Oh, look at that Onyx.
That's
Shimming Bobby Peas. Oh,
What's
wait, no,
this?
it's not in there.
okay. We're going to Ultra Ball. Away the boss orders. And
Do it.
I really don't want to do that. Fine.
Ooh. I have a feeling you have a good hand, but you gotta get rid of it to get stuff.
I'm trying. I have a terrible hand, but I'm trying to.
Like you have a good
I'm trying to
hand
unscrew
for
it.
if you had a setup.
Yeah, I have a good hand for if I had something that was actually on the board, but I don't. So which I hadn't started Big Doof, but I guess it's better than starting Charizard. Put it. Research. Okay. That's ball.
Is Arcanine actually not get a setup?
Maybe. Will it matter? Probably not. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Where? All I'm saying. Do you want to just leave it out there?
Just leave it out there for now.
This is literally the acceptable as lots of chicken.
Okay, yeah, just leave it out there for now.
Pass to you.
Really, refinement.
Too good of a combination.
Shuppets.
The good thing is he didn't have a Shuppet out last turn, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, but the downside is like playing way too far behind, and I really don't want to play this.
Research?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like at this point, it's just like,
You gotta do something.
yeah, research. Yeah.
Ow. That's a worse. That's a more painful research than I had to deal with all of this cards.
Use Rowlet.
The Relic Army.
Ralts. Nest ball.
I'm so glad Nest Ball's back. Have I mentioned that yet? I was dreading going into a format where the only set of cards were freaking Ultra Ball and Battle Pass. Ugh, I'm so glad that's not going to be the case. Battle VIP is so high rolly.
Field cards. And
Turn. Touch. Golf.
I guess I could have done that.
With the barrel. Hey, look. He came out to play.
That he did.
Last week, Mouthfell was like, "Where's your god now?"
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Industrious incisors for 4.
So I'm hoping it's the it keeps buffering and it buffers kind of to the system, right? So it might be the feed.
We are dropping a lot of frames, it looks like. So we are going to have to blame the internet connection because that's almost certainly what it is.
Yeah. It's not the hand you had before.
It's the same hand.
Judge.
I am the judge. Jury and executioner.
So is Maridon.
So let's see.
So is Lili.
I have not done the sport's turn. Okay, so where we left off, we pretty much just started up. We've had a couple turns each. This is my second turn now. I evolved Barrel. I evolved Armourouge.
Third turn.
This is my second turn because I played support card last turn. Here we have our energy.
I was just say you might as well just put on Armourouge if anything. Hear that?
Yeah, actually, other than Charizard, I think I'll put on the Armourouge though.
So like putting it on Charizard this early in the game is not really that helpful.
No, and all it does is make it closer to be knocked out. Okay, so what was I gonna do? I've used Speed Barrel. That's what else I've done. That's what I was doing. That's how I got the hand.
You haven't used Fleet Footed.
I haven't. In fact, let's do that. Fleet Footed. Evolve. I have options, but I'm not sure if I should go with it. I think I'm just going to attack. Burning Rondo, for pretty sure that's knockout. That's what? 8? Right? 8?
Yeah, I mean, because it also counts your bench.
Yeah, there's no way that's not a knockout, so yeah. 8.
Currently,
Roro.
refinements.
Is that 3? That's 3 pieces now, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Roboy.
Ultra Ball. That's that's
I'm screwed.
Fog Crystal. For that.
And that's in your hand right now, right?
Yeah. Then we are going to Ultra Ball.
So,
Do I Ultra Ball with the energy?
I mean, if you can get a Gardevoir, yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'll Ultra Ball with the energy. And I will also level ball for a well, the Ultra Ball will be for the Gardevoir. The level ball will be for Lefty. Gardevoir. And refinement away the Lefty. I haven't spoiled yet, right?
I don't think so.
No. Research.
I'm in danger.
Mewtwo V Union. Treat. How many times can you do the Armor Rouge?
Unlimited. I just have to have energy and I can move. So as often as you like during your turn, you may move a fire energy attached to one of your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon.
How many energies are in the Discord right now?
I see.
All right, so you are nuking my Entei or what? Actually, can you even get the knockout?
I mean, I have 4. I'd have to do the final burn. 4.
For sure, yeah.
It's just, do I really want to put 80 damage on him and possibly risk you getting enough energy on the Arcanine? Because ideally, all you need
I just need an energy in hand.
Yeah.
Or if I can draw into one, that's all I need. And I have ways to get it.
It's 250 damage.
So, let's see. Where are you getting the 80 damage from?
No. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, we gotcha. Put it attached. Okay, yeah. That is a trade-off.
I am going to do 3 energies with Guardy.
So that puts you down to 250? Right? Or no? Yeah, 250.
Yes.
I can math, I swear.
Then we'll do Psi Explosion to put 16 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in the way I like.
Mm-hmm.
So we will put 11 on the Armor Rouge. Knock it. I got 5 left. We'll put we'll put the remaining 5 on Entei.
Yep. Drop a turn.
It's like
I was saying, that's not so wise. That's
I was
not
kind of
so
hoping that you
wise.
didn't evolve into the Arcanine last turn, because otherwise I would have sniped the Growlithe. I was like, I could not let you keep the Armor Rouge. That's too much of a threat for you to keep.
Yeah, for sure. And at this point, I can't even set another one up because you'll just nuke it. Which is actually really bad for me. Honestly, now that you have Mewtwo Union set up, I'm kind of screwed.
I haven't played with it before, so as long as I really don't like make a big misplay
Attached
with it.
return. Magma Basin.
Wait, what is it?
Fleet-footed.
Honestly, the thing that stinks about Entei is it's a 3 retreat cost.
No, its retreat cost is ridiculous.
Because I don't even think Raikou and Suicune is that high, and it's literally the exact.
No, they actually all three of them have a different one. So Entei is 3, Suicune is 2, and Raikou is 1. So
I mean, I know
Raikou is
Entei has the most health out of the 3.
It does, and Raikou has the least. Is that only 180?
Mm-hmm.
180.
That was him.
Was it him?
Yeah. He
He's
came from over
asleep.
here.
He's asleep.
No, it was definitely him.
I guess Ira was being loud and asleep. What really sucks too is even if I knock out the Mewtwo, you can just start locking it with Banette and then poltergeist me.
Ball, lefty, nest ball.
Can't imagine what that's for.
I really don't even know why I'm shuffling. But I'll go back in. Yeah,
Ready catch?
yeah, buddy catch.
Yeah, okay.
So it says put up to 3 from your hand and 3 down face down, but it doesn't shuffle it afterwards, or do you still shuffle it?
I'm shuffling. Just putting them down.
Okay.
So you'll pick 3 of them up, put them in your hand, and then put 3 more cards down.
Yeah.
Choose wisely.
Those 2. I was looking through the deck with the Ultra Ball. When I saw that it was priced, I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Super regeneration. It's 200, right?
Return. Ultra Ball.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're about to burn a lot of items or trainers from your um trainers from your
Luminous Sign. Research. Cash return. It's the wrong spot. Let's be here. Balls. Research. Part of the equation. Fleet-footed. Damn. $180. Actually, it's 200.
200.
Give me it to me. Yeah. I knew when you didn't go in with Buddy Cap, so that's what you had in hand, but
The downside is, I mean, I'll trade him for the knockout because like he's too threatening right now.
that's the frustrating thing is I whiffed the freaking choice belt. Because if I hadn't missed the whiff choice belt, I could have still gotten the knockout.
I mean, you don't return knockout.
I am, but it's frustrating because now I'm behind, where I would have been not behind. You're gonna take 2 prize cards here. I mean, I'll get back ahead in the prize card race, but your bench is set up such that it's not gonna matter very much.
Final burn for knockout.
Experience share. Experience share.
I know what those two are.
Turn. Freaking top deck. It's showing up last turn, you bastard.
Was it a choice belt?
No, but it would work too. Three. Three. There you are. You son of a bitch.
Really, you just have one energy in hand.
Magma Basin. Catch, return, and retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Combustion blast for game.
Yep.
Dude, I prized terribly. Including a 1/1 Armourouge, an Arcanine, and I'm pretty sure it was a girl. One, two. I did still get the game though. Hey, look! Arcanine can win a game sometimes.
Mm.
By sheer dumb luck. When you went after that Armourouge, I'm like, oh no, I think it's over for me. I was so low in deck too.
It's just the
That's all I had left.
the Entei is doing so much damage.
Yeah,
because the
YouTube
bench
Union just
basing-
killed it all off. You could have just spammed me.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what am I gonna do? I mean, at that point, I'm just stalling you.
Yeah, I had 4 cards left in the deck.
Yeah.
And if I didn't didn't try to get rid of all those cards and stuff, maybe you would have just Banetted me until I went to Oblivion anyway. So like you hit me with one or you hit me with the other.
You're getting moved. That is annoying.
The deck box. That's funny. All right. So Arcanine is up 1. I didn't think I'd ever say those words. Arcanine is up 1-0 over Banette.
Honestly, I have a feeling like my setup that game was also pretty bad.
Well, you had kind of a slow start with Banette too, because normally you spam the Banettes early on. You get a chance to do that because you
Yeah, I
didn't
had to get
even
rid
get a
of
shove
them.
at turn 1. So
So I was getting Corellias because I had to get them for the refinements.
yeah, you're fine. I mean, you got the Mewtwo Union out pretty quick though.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, and Guardy was out, which is also pretty good. I mean, that Mewtwo Union can start nuking me quick.
Yeah, I was hoping that the damage output on Banette was gonna be like a minimum. That way I could like get it like heal, snipe, heal, snipe, heal, snipe. Like if I could just train it that way, it would be so.
Missing that choice belt sucked though. That could have easily cost me the game because I went for it too. You saw how much I was nuking trying to get that choice belt. And the stupid thing is, I had discarded that switch, and I was like, "Oh crap, I screwed it up." But I drew into another one. I was like, "I can still get there. I can still get there." And then I didn't get the choice belt. It's like, no.
I will go first.
Yeah, and then I had the V-Star power available for my 2, because I was thinking I was gonna have to boss up your Banette, which is what I was trying to save that for.
Yeah, I knew if I retreated the V Union, you were just gonna boss it up because I knew you were holding on to a boss.
Actually, I pulled it off the prize cards.
Really?
Yeah, I had to discard my other boss early on in the game, so I only had the one, and it was in prices. And Serena didn't do squat against you, so
Union.
it was already in the active spot. What am I
But
doing?
if I mean, if I
Yeah,
retreated
but
it,
like it was already in the active spot, so what was I gonna do with it? What? Okay, I guess you're gonna be the starter Pokemon today. Because why not? I mean, in reality, I shouldn't just show you how many I have, but you know what I'm playing, so.
like doggo. I mean, that's both of these. That's one of those and one of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I know how much you are playing.
Not like we did a deck profile before all this or anything. Oh, look at you with your balls dropping on the table.
Are you proud of that one?
Not especially. I'm just frustrated because my hand sucks.
I should probably see if they're all in here. Shuppets on the level ball and
Ninja off the nest.
Greninja off the nest.
Yep.
And I will pass.
Alright, draw for turn. Oh, screw you. Freaking starting hand. We're gonna put fire energy on Sprout. We're gonna put a Manga Basin down. We're gonna put a Twist Belt down, and we're gonna Aluminium for research to get something going, hopefully. Actually, thinking on it, that should have been attached to Charcadet, so I could Manga Basin it. But whatever. Too late now. Research. Nest ball. His best ball. Rayson, you're not Entei. Screw you.
I was hope that both of them were prized.
Honestly, I like the two Entei. I was really worried when I was first theory crafting the new list, but I like the two Entei. I really do. Switch.
Ooh.
Warm up. All right, nuke me. Show me what it feels like.
Banette, fairly well.
Oh Lord, he coming. That's gonna be really bad for me. Okay, that was definitely him. Cat's being adorable, go figure.
Alignment. Switch. Crystal. Cards. Ball.
Do them. I can feel it.
Or this ball. Waltz.
This is your second turn, right?
Yes.
Yes. Drop a turn. That's greedy. That's so greedy. It might work. Double. So greedy. This is gonna bite me in the ass. I can feel it. Industrious incisors for 5. Ooh. Could have been bad. Okay. Catch return. Research for 7. Not how I want to do it, but it's how it's going to get done. Star Alchemy. Magma Basin.
Who'd you Magma Basin last turn?
That's a good question.
Did you use it last turn?
I think it was on here. I'm gonna put it on here though. This one. Okay. Pretty sure it was on this guy.
I was like, I'm not crazy. Did you use it
Yeah,
last
I'm
turn, right?
pretty certain I did.
Okay.
I just forgot to put the damage on there. And then we're going to Fire Alarm.
Poor Curlia. You
It
know,
has
this
never
card 2
eaten-
energy just to kill Curlia.
Because it's going to become a Gardevoir or a Gallade, and either way, it's bad for me. Either way, it needs to take a nap. Either way, I'm screwed. So it goes down. Bright Flame for knockouts. It's working.
It's working.
It actually took a game against Banette.
I mean, he's been at that tough.
I think it's a bit tough, yeah.
Look, man, it took his game.
I mean, to be fair, I was hoping it would win against Mousehold, and it didn't stand a chance. So
I'm going to need to use your cards to fill in some slots.
that Curly though. This is gonna hurt a bit, isn't it?
Why aren't you preparing Silver Tempest cards?
Oh. Poltergeist. 6, 12 to 18.
Your turn. Attach for turn. Fire alarm.
Oh, it's from any?
To the active.
Mm-hmm. Any to the active.
Right, fine. From go. It's Arcanine, 2 of Banette. Go, Arcanine, go. Go, Arcanine, go. Go, Arcanine, go.
You guys literally just had that one game? This is
This is game 2, yeah. The first game took a while, yeah. I mean, to be fair, we're both kind of getting our feel for these builds, but Mewtwo Union came out game 1. That was pretty cool. I think it's probably going to come out game 2 here, too.
Somebody decided to put 4, so I needed to swap them out for the only Rapid Strike Urshifu I have 4 of. My trainer gallery ones are sitting on the sidelines because I don't know what to do. Cross switchers and mascots.
Dude, that's beautiful. Okay.
Miraculous Force for knockout.
Experience, sure. Turn. Touch return. Magma basins. A little differently. Fleet-footed. Ball. Except by pricing. Which is what happens when you don't check your pricing. I'm trying to be fast though. Okay, that sucks. 140.
I think the big brain play right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm doing the math.
That's an attachment for turn, and 1, 2.
Cyplosion for 16. Wait, okay, let me figure math before I do the finalize. 9. So 9 would kill this, and the remaining 7 would kill this, right? And that's 160. Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Cyplosion for that. I was like, I'm trying to do the big brain play right now.
I think we're going to be going to a game 3. Off for turn. Evolve. Yeah, having that guy get prized killed me. I was hoping it wasn't.
With Armors?
Yeah. Because I was going to evolve him when I did that Ultra Ball. And I didn't check for Armor's pricing early on and missed it. I think I'm just locked. Research. Yeah, you got it. Because all you need is an attachment when you're going to have an attachment. Because you have a Gardevoir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's go to game 3.
I was like, one just in
Literally,
case I
dude,
also had a judge.
literally the last price card.
Oh, top deck would have been an NMD.
Either way, I mean, you have a psychic energy in this pile, and you're not worried about taking a damage counter from it because you're gonna win anyways.
Ugh. I was like, I need to do at least minimum to maximum damage before the V Union hits. That way I can at least get snipe play.
Dude, that explosion's so freaking devastating.
Because I was like, the fact that the math was just correct on the Armarouge and the other wasn't Armarouge, I was like, okay, let me make sure that I'm doing my math correctly. That way I can take care of 2 threats at the same time. Leave this at the active. Bring down the damage from the intake because I'm literally keeping my board at this state.
Right.
And then knock 2 years out, bring down the damage even more. And then I can just attach 1 and just knock the
See, I thought about going into Breaksin, and I almost got it at one point, but your Greninja has 130 and not 120, which meant like, so terrible. I was like, no, why?
I mean, ideally, I think in this matchup, really, I don't know. I don't know who has more or less of an advantage.
I don't know there is a significant advantage. I do think Banette with Mewtwo Union does have a small advantage
It does
because of Explosion.
Yeah, because of
specifically.
Explosion.
Because if you didn't have access to Explosion, I don't think you would have taken the game.
No.
I mean, you could have gotten very close, but it would have not been easy.
If you had 2 Armor Rouges out, that was game.
That's why I was really upset about the pricing.
I was like, the double Armor Rouge.
What this will do is
definitely
teach me to
would
check my damn price. It won't.
Have-
I'll still be bad about checking the prices.
Definitely would have.
But I'll
been a
probably
good
check
game.
for my armors.
Left kitty on the floor now. I don't know if that means he wants out.
No, that's actually his normal spot, believe it or not. Specifically there on the floor. I'm not sure why, but he likes that spot.
Well, we can say Arcanine and Banette won a game in one video.
Well, and Arcanine actually freaking took something and took prize, and not just prize cards.
I was like, your list only runs 1 choice belt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like so weird about a second one. I was like, pretty sure there's only one, so he can't necessarily get the one.
The second
shot.
one would have also got game.
It's like you can't necessarily get the one shot with the Arcanine, so it's more so I'm not worried about another Arcanine setup because it'll still take a while and I can still knock it by the time he knocks the Mewtwo. It's just I need the two shenanigans over there.
Yeah, they're definitely MVPs. They are way better than the Rapidash. The Rapidash.
Yes, I think this.
I would have loved to still have a 1/1 line, but there's just not really room. I mean, I guess technically there could be, like, you lose the choice belt and some other card, but
I think
you don't have that bench space really.
Me also waiting to the Union, that game was also good.
Oh, I think so too. Because
if
I
had
anticipated
this,
it the whole time, but I was like,
I was waiting until I can make a snipe play for 2 prize and then still have room to knock out a 2 prizer
Yeah.
for game. That's what I was waiting for. Are you going first or second?
I'll go second still. I think I've not hated going second. Probably should want to go first, but I actually kind of feel like I like the way it's going second. Which means I'll have a terrible start this game. I'll be done with it shortly. Oh, to be fair, my start wasn't that great last game, but it wasn't bad either.
This is kind of cracked, but I wish it was just more cracked.
Oh lord. But somehow 4 battle VIP passes find their way into your hand, despite the fact that the deck doesn't run them anymore.
Close. It is the one off of all 4 so far. I still don't know what the mulligan will be.
Well, yeah, it'll be the other one.
Show me Molly. Show me B-Barrel.
Barrel or
Bidoof.
Bidoof would have been better. This is not a good starter.
Take the one Molly. Charizard. Oh. I was saying it's one off.
I mean, they're not battle VIP, but they might as well be. This game's gonna be over quick. What is her first on here? We did the roll on it and everything, and I still found 2 pieces of her fur. Your fur is everywhere, Cat. Oh, yeah, you're gonna add insult to injury, huh? Good. This is on a teleportation blast. And if freaking Cleffy or something. You haven't even used Cleffy in either game.
No, because by the time I wanted to use it, you were
Already set up.
Yeah, and it really only affects the Charizard
And the
at that point.
Yeah.
Field cards. And
See the fourth one?
actually, I didn't even look if that was actually priced or not. But at that point, it's just like I don't really care. I was I saying, do you want to do the bonus video while I eat? Or...
Yeah. Attach return. But that is not the card I was trying to attach. That is not the card I'm trying to. Well,
What are you trying to attach?
Like, should I even bother attaching anymore? I don't know. No, I'm not even bother to attach. I'm just going to pass. That's all I can do.
Sure.
Two of the pieces in your hand already. Ultra Ball.
Let's see the cards first. And Ultra Ball. Klefki. And...
Okay. Uh-huh.
What's the other thing? Order. Refinement. Um, pass.
Turn. Well. That's all. Banette. Rough. I think this game's over already, honestly. I have a really bad start. I don't seem to be recovering from it. Pass. Choose 3. Let's put them in my hand. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Up there. Refinement. For the catch. Ow. Okay, I was gonna say I'm sure you have it, but you got to have it in play.
Psychic Embrace for 3, and
And then you can send my rolls too, right? To treat, or do you manually touch the
I'm gonna
rolls?
touch. And we might as well buddy catch. Yeah.
You know what this deck needs? Need a Drapion. No, I think it's all my problems. Listing is Guardy.
Swirling Slice.
Turn. This is like so bad. I can't even stall you out because you can just flood energy and retreat. Like there's nothing I can do. Pass. Delphox, you're a terrible starting Pokemon. That's actually true of the actual Pokemon in the games, too, turns out. I think if I can't get this game like started up after you've taken a knockout, I'm just gonna scoop because Sword and Ice will knock it out.
Slice.
Yeah, it'll knock it out. So I have to try to get something going this turn, or I'm just gonna have to end it because bad. Draw for turn.
I was like, the one good thing about this is I know what's in the prizes too, or where at least what 3 of my prizes are.
Yeah. Frick. I'm on me, but I can't. Raging Claws for 30.
What?
30.
It's
There it is. There's the pain. That's the last piece, right?
yeah. Well, just research. Oh yeah.
You can get the nuke, right? So
So
you retreat the active. Retreat the active. You don't have
So
any
you need-
discard. Yeah. Oh. It's only 2. You could attach a third one from hand, but you need to discard 1 too.
Concealed.
You get it?
Refinement.
I both love and hate that it has come out in every single game.
Touch. Food. Turn.
Yeah.
Retreat.
And that's a new. And I'm just gonna scoop after that because I have no shot. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 3, 6, and final burn.
And the thing is, my
for
pricing wasn't even
300.
that bad this game, but I just didn't set up.
I'll take. Oh, I should take that and that. That's my pricing.
All right. Well, Arcanine won a game, so I'm happy about that much. Yeah, struggled a little bit. I do think it's kind of a hard matchup, honestly, but I think it's mostly just because Arcanine is still kind of slow.
So
And if you can't get those armors out pretty early, you're screwed.
there is one piece in the prize.
Of these, and you found it,
I didn't find it with the Kiona.
but you knew to go to the other spots. Yeah.
Yes, that's why I was like, I like how I know at least what 3 of the cards are,
Yeah.
because the fact that I knew there was one prize, I had to take all 3.
Right.
And it was not one of these 3, so it was one of these 3. So I took the top 2, and it was actually this one. So it would have been actually the last prize card that I would normally take.
Yeah.
But because in Pokemon, you can choose which prize cards you want to take.
Right.
And with Kiona, you choose up 3, you add 3, and you don't shuffle them. You know what you place.
Right.
So, mathematically, I had a high chance of getting it off the knockout than this other.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Apologies that the stream had to end early. If I'm able, I'm gonna
But
cut.
that's final hand.
If I can, I'm gonna cut up what we did actually manage to stream and put it in with the rest of this video, so that's one big video. If not, it'll be 2 pieces. I should be able to edit that. It'll just take a little bit extra time. With that said, again, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video on Wednesday. It's gonna be a bonus video. I'm not 100% certain what it is yet, but we'll find out very shortly.